there are a handful of individuals in America who tell lies for a living, who are pulling us apart and pushing our country to its limits because it makes them money. The more extreme, the better it is for them. 1 year ago, their business model nearly cost us our democracy.
Legitimate voter fraud has been happening in our country.
Descend on Washington, D.C.
Conversations almost cost us our democracy. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but discussing things, very dangerous for democracy. If there's one thing that democracy is not, it's the free exchange of ideas and discussion. We all know that. And of course, they showed the most notorious right-winger of all time, Tim Pool. I mean, of course.
Our business model nearly cost us our democracy.
Legitimate voter fraud has been happening in our country.
Descend on Washington, D.C. January 6th, the day the Electoral College votes. It's gonna be wild.
To them, January...
I love how they also put that in there as if that, like, Tim Pool was saying that. First of all, the statement is not even a bad statement, right? I mean, okay, that's what people say about protests and rallies and whatnot. But they play that as if Tim Pool said it. Tim Pool was reading a tweet from Trump. Tim Pool didn't even say that.
6th wasn't an attack on our country, it was payday. We didn't elect these people into power, and we can't vote them out of office. But at this very moment, they're using their influence to lead us straight into another violent insurrection in 2024.
But there's one way to stop.
Oh, man. They're leading us straight into another violent insurrection in 2024. It's going to be brutal, you guys. We're doing it right now. Talking about stuff? Insurrection.
Off them. Cut them off at the source. Advertising dollars are a blank check for these online extremists.
Every YouTube video,
Every live stream,
every article promoting the big lie and stop the steal, the explosion of lies and deception that brought a violent mob to seize our government, it was all funded by ads. And it still is. These ads...
There's no actual proof brought up for that. Like, there's no explanation as to what they mean by this. But they just keep saying it. They just keep saying it. This was funded by ads. January 6th was funded by ad revenue. The Ubers that everyone took, the Lyfts that people took when they got to DC, the hotels, all that stuff, it was paid for by ads. The regular people who just went up there to see Trump speak, it was paid for by ads. Which is also an interesting statement, considering that YouTube doesn't allow ads on any of that stuff. Well, they allow ads on Tim Pool, but that's because he's not a right-wing extremist, as they say. But I can't even get ads on my videos. I always have to have them reviewed, and it takes forever, and they approve them eventually after the views have already come in, and funded by ads.
Ads are generating millions of dollars. The more content they pump out, the more ad revenues they get. The more ad revenues they get, the more lies they can tell. But now it's time to break that cycle. We're Check My Ads, the ad tech watchdog, and we believe that no one who incited, organized, or promoted the lies that led to the January 6th insurrection should ever see another advertiser dollar.
the advertising industry wants us to believe.
And I just want some proof of this. And even the January 6th committee hearings have not actually been able to provide proof for this. The federal government can't even do it, but hey, whatever. Sure. Just toe the line.
That this is just business as usual.
But we know that's not true.
When they choose to partner with these individuals, they're putting all of us at risk.
Our families, our communities,
Our democracy.
these aren't just content creators. They're not just influencers or just political commentators.
They're insurrectionists.
When they lose their ads, they lose revenue.
They're insurrectionists. Oh, the most egregious thing they have is Tim Pool quoting Donald Trump. Come on. What? God, it's got to be easy to be these people. I mean, it's really got to be easy to live in a world where, as long as you toe the party line, you can get funding, you can get support, right? I mean, it's just no, we don't have to provide evidence, and we know that it will be picked up by everybody as long as we're towing the party line. It's totally fine.
When they lose revenue, they lose power.
Join us as we tell the advertising industry, we've seen enough.
We want accountability.
It's time to cut them off.
Check my ads. I'm pretty sure a more accurate name for this would be the Karen Project, the Let Me See Your Manager Organization Association. I mean, come on. I don't feel that they deserve. They don't deserve to have ads. Why? Because I said so. Oh well, jeez. Wow, you got me there. You got me there.